Okay, listen, before we click off, you might be asking, Dario, what happened to the 100 sub special? I thought that was going to be the next video, and it was, and you guys have full responsibility to be mad at me for that, but I was busy making something that I needed for the 100 subscriber special, and obviously I'm not going to spoil what that is, but it took me forever to make it, and I just don't think I have time to finish recording the 100 sub special. Yes, I know, I'm not done recording it, I'm stupid for that, but I promise it's all going to be worth it in the end. So just to give myself a bit more time, I do want to release this ladder grinding episode. I do have a tournament like the weekend after this anyway. It's like an online tournament. I'll tell you guys more about that later. I might even release a video for it as well. Have a whole ton of videos planned, but the 100 subscriber special is foremost on my list, aside from this video, of course, because I'm doing this to give myself more time for the special. But yeah, so this video is basically me testing the deck I'm using for that tournament I'm just talking about. So roll the intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to OstrichTCG. I'm Dario Fernandez, and we're back for another ladder grind episode in like what's probably been like a month or two since the last one. I have to double check. But yeah, it's been a really long time since we've last done a ladder grinding episode. And I just thought I might get back with this series since, again, 100 subscriber specials being delayed. And second, I also have a deck to test for a team tournament I'm going to be doing, which I do expect a video for, as I said before. And honestly, it just works out pretty well for me. So let me see, when was the last ladder grind episode I made?
A little while later.
Oh, so we only had like 2 ladder grind episodes, guys. That's actually crazy. Well, episode 3 it is then. So yeah, so today we're going to be playing Espathra EX. I know it's been a while since we've played Espathra, and like by a long time, I mean since the first video on this channel. And I've been working together with a group of people to make the list better for this current format. And the list I'm running it with has felt pretty good at times. It can still get a little bricky, and it can still have some pretty bad matchups against certain decks. Charlotte. And yeah, I'm still not too sure about whether I want to run the deck to this tournament I'm going to yet or not. So yeah, I'm gonna do. Goal today is 5 or 10 matches, between 5 and 10 matches, to see if I really want to run this deck to this tournament too. I'm even going to be doing some matches off camera once I'm done recording. Again, I'm still not too sure about it, but I'll leave the deck list down in the description if you guys want to try it out yourselves. And depending on how good the list feels, I might even try to get a deck profile out for it before rotation comes around, because some cards that are in my Espathra deck right now are going to be rotating, as you guys may be able to tell from our games. But yeah, let's get started. Alright, so match number 1, our opponent is calling the coin flip. So with this deck, we do like to go first. Although sometimes I feel like I regret that, because sometimes you get a really bricky start with this deck. But I've been finding that less and less lately. Okay, we win the coin flip, so we want to go first. Also, you guys may notice that I just turned on my regular room lights instead of having the background and everything. But that's because my actual like camera light has been turned off, or like it died, which I'm pretty sure it was fully charged, so I don't know what happened. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put that to charge later. For now, we're just stuck like this, unfortunately. But you know, gotta roll with what I got. So we're seeing PALKIA, so it could possibly mean Ceruledge. Ceruledge, as I alluded to before, is one of our worst matchups. But since we're going first, we already have a pretty big advantage. As you guys can see, we run the Azumarill. If we have any Terra Pokemon in play, its double edge attack can only be used for 1 psychic energy. And naturally, we run the Espathra EX, which just so happens to be a Terra Pokemon. So we're able to hit for 230 for 1 energy. So we can knock out this PALKIA right here, actually, if we wanted to. So I'm thinking next turn. Oh no, it's not GRENINJA. That's actually something I haven't seen in a long time. So I think that the Azumarill is definitely going to be our main attacker here, because we hit for weakness onto GRENINJA. Of course, GRENINJA does one-shot us, but we have another Marill in hand. We can bench that. Evolve this one to Azumarill, get Espathra. Yeah, we can definitely do a lot with here. So a lot of the time, Azumarill is going to be our main attacker, and then we save Espathra as a late game attacker. So you could even say that, okay, so you could even say that basically it's more of an Azumarill deck than Espathra, but Espathra still plays a really important part, especially if its ability and other stuff. Again, I will be doing a full deck profile later. I'm not too much into explaining right now. Okay, so we're gonna play Arven. We're gonna grab Switch. We're gonna grab Seal Stone, right? I think that's what we'll do. We're gonna attach 4 Seal Stone to Rotom. Let me think here. I'm gonna Clairvoyant Sense, so that way we can see if we could just play Ultra Ball and we don't have to spend the Ace Spec just yet. Okay, well, actually we just draw into these Espathra, so we don't even have to do that. Okay, what do we do here? I think I'm actually gonna just save the Seal Stone. So I'm just gonna play Switch, pick up a Azumarill. You know what? Actually, we have Night Stretcher in the deck, so actually, I'm gonna Ultra Ball, get rid of Xatu Boss, and then we're just gonna pick up a Natu. That way, let me make sure I'm still recording, real quick. Okay, I'm still recording, and my camera's still on. All right, so we could always Night Stretcher that Xatu back up. Plus, we have Iono. So double edge for 230, one-shotting the PALKIA. Of course, Azumarill does 50 damage to itself, but again, Azumarill's a one-prizer. We don't care too much about if it gets knocked out or not. Now that I think about it, I probably should have maybe Seal Stone for Rescue Board, get a free retreat off of our Xatu or Natu. But we'll just have to wait and see. Now, if they get greedy here, they might want to end up going for the Greninja play and try to boss up our Espathra, but Espathra doesn't even get one shot by Greninja. Oh, wait, that's not... I thought it was Greninja, like the fighting type Greninja, wait. Okay, so they're using the bad Greninja. Alright, so I'm not too worried about this matchup here, I guess. The only problem is now, if they use this one, we don't hit for weakness. Okay, there's the Greninja I thought they were going to use, so we don't have to worry about that too much now. They still need the energy attach, which I'm not seeing yet. Wait. Do they have another rare candy in hand? Oh no, they just pass. Okay, that's good for us. So we have another turn. Alright, we get... They have 2 cards in hand, so I don't think I want to Iono. But also hitting for double edge doesn't feel that good either. I'm gonna get Arven. Right, I'm gonna get Arven. Pick up Earthen Seal Stone. I mean, not Earthen Vessel Rescue Board. I'm gonna Earthen Vessel away the Poffin. We don't really need the Poffin right now. Double Psychic. We're gonna Clairvoyant Sense, 1 onto Azumarill. We're gonna save the other Psychic Energy if we don't draw into Night Stretcher or Xatu. Or, we could just hand attach this one, I guess. Again, like, Seal Stoning for, like, Night Stretcher doesn't feel that good. So, you know what? I'll actually just, again, I'll still hold off on a Night Stretcher. Actually, oh no, we could have gotten Boss's Orders, but... okay, fine. Again, it's still a one-prizer. We don't worry about that too much. Oh, my camera turned off, I think. Okay, yeah, my camera turned off, guys. Again. Okay. I have to... Give me a second, guys. So, Ostrich... Okay. This is taking me a little bit. I'll just cut that part out. Okay. Let me unpause my camera. Okay, there you go, we're better. So we're gonna take 1 prize. Alright, so just bringing in that Greninja. Again, if they KO it, probably with a Stealthy Shuriken, because they don't have nothing to accelerate energy right now. Again, doesn't matter. We're like down. We have 3 prizes and we still have to take all 6. Okay, that's actually not bad. If they bench the Palkia, we can Seal Stone for boss. So I think it was a good idea to save the Seal Stone. And we just have to hope they don't lose vacuum it. Although we do have another Seal Stone in deck in case if they do lost vacuum. Okay, yeah, they're just attaching that. Stealthy Shuriken, that's gonna KO this. Yeah. Only 1 prize though. Okay, so we're gonna go bring up Azumarill. Right here. Okay, we can bench this Marill definitely. I'll do Clairvoyant Sense 1 onto the Marill. Azumarill is definitely a really good attacker for this deck. Alright, League Headquarters to bump their... Whoa. Okay, yeah, we definitely want to put down that League Headquarters. I'm not trying that. Okay. We're gonna Pokégear. See if we don't have to Seal Stone for boss. Okay, we get Arven, but we're not gonna use that yet. Okay, we're gonna Super Rod. Super Rod, Azumarill. No, I want to... Okay, I'll just do this. So we can Night Stretcher Xatu whenever. And then I'm just gonna Star Alchemy. Pick up Boss. I didn't do good price checking, so we have 2 copies of Boss in the deck, so of course we already discarded 1, so this is our only Gust aside from Counter Catcher. But I don't know how necessary that will be. And then we're just gonna Double Edge 230 KO the Palkia. We take 2 prizes for that. And I think next turn we probably attack with the Espathra. Because they're gonna KO the Azumarill if they have energy in hand. Which again, I don't doubt that they do. Alright, yeah, they have the water attached, so they just KO Azumarill. For 240, so even then that wouldn't be enough to KO Espathra unless we Stealthy Shuriken first. But again, that's like too much in 1 turn. And you're gonna need another energy, so let's see here. Nest Ball, okay. I think I'll bench Flittle. I'll pick up Arven. I still don't think I'm gonna use the Night Stretcher yet. I'm just gonna Earthen Vessel. We can discard this Seal Stone since we already used 1. We're gonna Earthen Vessel. Double Psychic. And then we're just gonna Clairvoyant Sense, maybe Hand Attach. And yeah. I think we probably just win here. I don't know. Like, we're way ahead. Okay, so we'll just Hand Attach. Let me see. I think at this point I might as well just shuffle into Xatu. Right, because we're not drawing into Night Stretcher. Leave the Psychic Energy there. That's our last Super Rod. But again, doesn't really matter. Let me see, how much damage are we doing? We have 5 energy attached between both of us, plus the extra 30, that's 180. So, we 2-shot it, which is not bad. And they're going to need an extra energy if they want a Torrential Slash, which, again, it's only going to hit us for 120. This is a really one-sided matchup here. Being able to just KO 2 Palkias with a single prize was super strong. Again, we just have to KO anything. Even if they put like something else into active, like we could still just KO that. In fact, if anything, if they do decide to promote the Palkia, we could just no, they're just gonna Stealthy Shuriken. Yeah, so we win here. So unless they scoop, just for fun, just Clairvoyant Sense, Psychic Energy on a Flittle. Okay, we even get the Azumarill. And just for formality's sake, I'll retreat. So we don't have a 2-prizer in the active, and just KO with Double Edge. And we survived with like just 10 HP, so really good, really good. And yeah, that's match 1. Alright, opponent calling the coin flip. This is match number 2. I'm going to assume from the sleeves and coins that it's the pre-built Charizard deck. Or maybe like the build and battle, maybe. I mean, like, not build and battle, league battle deck Charizard. So Charizard we have a really good matchup against because, again, we could use Azumarill to KO stuff. But I think in this matchup, Espathra is also going to be the main attacker. Because of the fact that, or like, in this matchup, Espathra is going to be the main attacker, not again because, let me see, are we going second or first? They're going first, so we have Arven for next turn. So going second is not too good for us, but we just want to set up, they don't even start with a Charmander. Alright. So, Espathra hits for weakness. All we need is like 5 energy attached between each of us, the KO. Charizard's going to need 3 energy to attack because of Espathra's ability. And early game, they don't one-shot Espathra either. We need to take like 2 prizes from KO. Wow, they just passed. So we get the free turn here. So we're going to Buddy Poffin. We're going to grab Flittle, Natu. Nice. We're going to grab Arven. We're going to grab Nest Ball. And then we're going to grab Rescue Board. We're going to save the Rescue Board, although I don't think they have the KO on the Natu. We're going to Nest Ball for Rotom. Prize check real quick. We have all our Espathra, all of our Azumarill. I think we have the Xatu in hand. Oh no, we don't. So Xatu's prized. Go for our boss. And Arven's prized. I think some of our Pokégears are prized. Yeah. Because we have like 2 in the deck, so one of them's prized. We're using a Nest Ball right now. I think one of our Earthen Vessels is prized, and one of our Stadium's prized. No, wait, no, we have the Stadium in hand. I think all that's prized left is some Psychic Energy. So, we don't really need the Stadium for this matchup because Charizard doesn't use any basic attackers. We can actually just discard the Stadium, thin out the deck for some Psychic Energy. I'm going to keep the Seal Stone in hand in case if they Iono. And yeah, I'm actually going to keep all the Psychic Energy in hand in case if we can just get Arven next turn and Hyper Aroma. So we could go Xatu, Espathra. Or maybe Xatu, Azumarill because we top deck the Espathra. We want to save an extra bench space for an extra Flittle because again, even though Espathra doesn't get one-shot by Zard early game, again, we, whatchamacallit? Even though we don't one-shot Zard early game, we could still one-shot us like mid to late game. Again, all we have to do is take like 3 prizes for them to one-shot us, because 30 damage per prize, right? So 1 prize is 210, 2 prizes is 240, so actually no, literally only taking 2 prizes will be enough for Zard to one-shot us. So we really need to be careful here. You know, I'm actually thinking about potentially just... Wait, why didn't they grab Buddy Poffin? If they grab Buddy Poffin, that's not right. You could grab Buddy Poffin with Arven, grab double Charmander, because now what we could do, we could just boss, KO. We have the Arven, but what we could do, we'll just like actually just hand attach here. Attach the Rescue Board. Retreat. We're gonna Seal Stone for boss and just KO the Charmander because we have Arven in hand already, so we could just do the thing next turn. I'm just gonna boss his orders the Charmander and KO it. And then that's goodbye Charmander, so like we could just keep doing this all game. Okay, well not all game because that was our 1 Seal Stone. We don't run Pidgeot in this deck. I don't think Espathra ever wants to run Pidgeot, especially with as good of a draw engine as Xatu. But running with Rotom, as you see, has been very good for us. So when I first started running like this specific version of the deck, it was clunky at first, but I've learned how to play the deck a little bit, and we've just been getting like good starts a lot. We start with at least one Arven in our starting hand a lot as well, so like we're able to easily get the Buddy turn 1, then Arven Hyper Aroma turn 2 a lot of the time. Okay, they just Ultra Ball. Again, we're not seeing a Buddy Poffin. That's not at all good for them. And honestly, that's gonna be very good for us. They discard the Charmeleon. Why is it using the? Is this the Growlithe deck? Is this like Growlithe? Like, is this Arcanine of Charizard maybe? Okay, so Arcanine is gonna be a problem because Arcanine does one-shot us, depending on if they get that Bright Flame attack off. And I don't really like the idea of them doing that. And we don't one-shot Arcanine either because Arcanine has like 280 HP, I believe. Okay, so we're definitely going to want to get another Flittle down. But we top deck Nest Ball, so like, when we top deck Nest Ball, there's nothing we can't do. Alright, so we're going to evolve you. We're going to get this set up for next turn. We're going to Arven for Hyper Aroma. And yeah, we'll just thin out the Seal Stone just because, in case if we have to discard, we can always use that. We're gonna Hyper Aroma for Azumarill, Espathra, and another Xatu. Again, I guess I don't want to use Espathra too much in this matchup just because, well, you know, again, Arcanine could one-shot us, but to use the one-shotting attack, they're gonna need 4 energy attached because it's base 3. Plus the ability is going to be, thing. So, I'm going to Clairvoyant Sense onto the Azumarill first, I think. We could get that set up for an attacker, as an attacker later. We draw nothing off of this. So yeah, I think we just KO the Bidoof. Alright, so we've taken 2 prizes already. I hate it when we start taking prizes so slow like that. But, you know, there's nothing you can really do about that because they haven't gotten to evolve anything. So this is either the pre-built, the pre-built Arcanine deck behind Charizard sleeves, because if you guys don't know, the pre-built Charizard deck you get off of TCG Live uses, like, the same exact set, like, the Darkness sleeves with the Darkness sleeves with the Darkness deck box, and then, like, the Fire coin. But, I guess that's not the case here. So they might get the Raging Claws, but that's only gonna do, like, 60. But then again, we don't one-shot them either. So, like, I'm thinking we probably just... not even retreat, we just switch into a Azumarill. Oh, and they've got the Defiance Band, too. What did he do? 30 more damage. Okay, so they do 120 here, which is kind of sick. Okay, yeah. Again, that wouldn't, like, even... here we don't even one-shot, so like I don't think it's a good idea to do this here. And we have Earthen Vessel. You could just... what if I switched retreat? Let me see. If it was 6 energy between each of us, 180. No, we still wouldn't one-shot. So I'm still gonna switch into the Azumarill, right? That's gonna be the clear play. We're gonna Earthen Vessel, get rid of Seal Stone. We're gonna start building up our like non-damaged Espathra. Just Clairvoyant Sense twice, and that'll be pretty good. I'm gonna save the Super Rod in case if this gets knocked out, or if any of them get knocked out, really. More Azumarill. I think I could Arven just for another Earthen Vessel. I don't know if we have another one. We don't have another one. Okay. Okay, what do I pick up then? I'll pick up a Pokégear in case if we are gonna need the boss. Or something else. Or wait. We don't have any energy in here. So let me think. We don't need Night Stretcher. We definitely don't need Buddy. No Counter Catcher because remember you can tie it up on prizes if they KO the Espathra. Don't need Rod right now. Don't need Ultra Ball. No, I'll just take the Pokégear. And yeah, I think we just swing here. Salte. Cierra la puerta. Sorry guys, my baby brother came in. I gotta close the door. Okay, we've got Radiant Charizard out. Alright, that's kind of... Oh, so they were using the fire type Charizard. That's what they were using. So this is like a firebox deck almost. That's actually kind of sick. So we could be in a bit of trouble here because again, Espathra's weak to fire, as we covered when I was going over the Ceruledge matchup. So naturally, we don't really like. But again, we're not seeing a Baby Charmander here. All we're looking at is Radiant Charizard. I think here we're going to want to attack with the already damaged Espathra because they're going to KO with Radiant Charizard. Yeah, okay, they just go Raging Claws 290. It's a super sick attack. But they only take one prize for it, so we can bring in this Espathra. And Radiant Charizard is going to need like an extra energy to attack too. But then again, that's only 2 prizes. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle everything that was just discarded back in. All of that. I'm going to pick up... I'm going to discard Flittle. I'll discard... Oh, I don't even think... I didn't even have to Ultra Ball. I could just play the Buddy Poffin. Okay, that was a misplay, but I don't think that's a really important thing necessarily. Again, we have like an abundance of Pokemon right now. We'll just keep the Flittle in the discard for right now. Yeah, again, I still don't need to use Pokégear, so I'll just swing for the KO. If they have the other energy, Radiant Charizard will KO us, but then we can reverse KO with either Azumarill if we draw into the energy, or with this Espathra. Or we just draw into double Psychic Energy. Alright, that's actually cool. Because we did have some energies prized for my deck check earlier. So I can see them thinking they might want to just swing, but... Again, Radiant Charizard only gives us 1 prize, so we still have to take 1 more KO. Probably will be under the barrel if we don't bench anything else. But you're gonna have to, I believe. Okay, they bring out Arven. So I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't run Buddy-Buddy Poffin since they couldn't pick up their Growlithes. But honestly, I feel like in this deck, Charizard EX would be the more important attacker for them because like they would be the cheaper attack cost and they still hit. They could potentially still one-shot. I don't see why they're picking up Rare Candy. I guess they didn't find, or they just had Nest Ball. They just have Nest Ball in hand. So that Moltres is gonna... Okay, so now they can't attack because they messed up with basically not they basically messed up with not knowing that they need an extra energy with Radiant Charizard. Because I basically have to have 1 prize left for them to attack for the 1 fire energy like normal because of Espathra's ability. And if I had the Stadium out, basically they could still one-shot with the Moltres if they have the switch card. Yeah, there you go. So we're just going to reverse KO with the Azumarill, hand attach, and boom. No. Is it? Oh, it's not affected by weakness. Oh, wait. Okay, that actually works really well in our favor. Alright, so we're going to evolve you. We're going to double Clairvoyant Sense. I thought they'd have the KO, but I didn't know that the attack that wasn't affected by weakness. Alright, and then we're just going to Clairvoyant Sense onto the other Espathra. we KO anyway, because like 3 energy plus the 30, that's just 120. So in all cases, that'd be a KO. I'm still a bit more worried about the Radiant Charizard though. So let me see if I pick up a boss. No, we don't pick up boss. We pick up Arven and Iono, but I think I'll just pick up the Iono. Maybe hand disrupt later, but again, this match is basically won at this point. So I'll just sideball, KO, and then we just need to take one more KO for game. But this match was long. How long have we been recording this match for? For like 15 minutes already. That's insane. And also like my recording's looking super buggy. The more it looks, but that might just be insane. Look at our hand. We have like biggest hand I've had for like a long time. So again, okay, so yeah, now they KO for Radiant Charizard, but that doesn't really matter. We can just KO with Azumarill, Espathra. If they're probably just gonna concede. But I don't see them conceding. They're probably a new player playing this deck. Oh wait, oh they want to KO the. You see, I don't think they know about Azumarill here. But we KO'd something with Azumarill. They should know that we still have the KO lined up. Besides, we also have the Rescue Board Xatu. Like, there's a lot we could do here. So we're just gonna promote Azumarill. Draw for turn, I guess. And we're just gonna double edge. Okay, we draw Marill. That doesn't matter. Just KO it. And then that's goodbye Radiant Charizard. So we're 2 for 2 so far. Let's get it. Maybe we could get the RCS rank by the end of the video, because like we're almost there. We're like on Shaman rank. We could get the Mew rank hopefully, and then like maybe another video I could get the RCS rank. I don't know, or maybe I'll get the RCS rank off camera. But this was pretty good. What I want to do, because we've been hitting like all the weird decks, I want to see if we can hit like Raging Bolt or something. Because Raging Bolt, I feel like we'd have a really good matchup against it. I actually played a Raging Bolt yesterday, and I had like 1 prize left, and I lost. But yeah, that was a super close matchup yesterday. So I want to hit another Raging Bolt, hopefully. But yeah, on to match 3. All right, here we are, match 3. We're playing against another Shaman rank. They actually have the same amount of ladder points as me. So yeah, this is gonna be definitely a very interesting match. I think I didn't pay attention, but I think like the last round we might have been playing against newer players who are not as high up on the ladder. But okay, our opponent wins the coin flip. Depending on what they decide to do might tell us a lot about their deck. They go first, okay. So we're probably not going against Raging Bolt or Miraidon. So what do we draw? Mulligan. Alright. You do tend to mulligan a little bit. Actually, the other day I got like 7 mulligans, which was crazy. Like this is not the deck that's supposed to happen, because we still have a fair amount of basics. Alright, so this is looking very bad. I think I'll promote Marill into the active, bench Flittle. We have Ultra Ball to pick up Rotom, but I don't know how much I like that, because we need Natu. We also need to draw. Oh, we're playing Venomoth. That's not. I don't like that. That's the item lock deck. So basically, we need to use like all our items soon. So we're definitely gonna pick up Rotom, Sealstone for the. I don't know. We're definitely not gonna want to bench too much, because these Frostlass decks were definitely very weak to. I played against what's his name? I played against this one guy. He was like streaming. His name's Charmcraft. You guys can go check him out on YouTube. I was playing against him on stream using this deck because he was streaming. He was playing the Azov Yuxi deck with Frostlass, and we're very weak to it if we overbench. But like, this is the kind of deck that also does need a lot of benching, so like it's gonna be a very, very difficult matchup here. This deck is very interesting though. It's annoying, but it's interesting. Top deck Buddy. Okay, what do we do? What do we do? I want to keep the Switch. I think we just don't use Xatu here. At least not yet. I will bench the Rotom. Unfortunately, I don't really like the idea of doing that too much. We're gonna have to Rotom, attach Psychic to you. We're gonna... Venomoth never one-shots, especially since we don't have an ability right now. And we're gonna go Rotom V, pick up Arven. We've got to pick up Hyper Aroma. We've got to pick up... I'll pick up Rescue Board. I'll attach Rescue Board to Flittle, because that will be a good free retreat. Hyper Aroma. Go Espathra, Azumarill. I'll thin out Xatu just because. And then we're just going to instant charge. Which, again, this sucks. This matchup... We'd have a better matchup with this against with Regidrago just because of, like, the, you know, Trifrost and everything. But, man, I'm definitely hating this matchup a lot more now. Good news is that we don't get Confuse locked yet because, because the attack does Confuse, but when we evolve, it gets rid of the effect. It'd be really good if they didn't get a freaking, what's its name, Venomoth out now. And the most annoying part about this deck too is that, what's its name? The most annoying part about this deck is the fact that they run no 2 prizes. They only run like the single prizes like Frostlass, Venom, Nat. Basically, I have to KO everything I see here to win. And actually, I don't think I'm gonna bench the Natu because okay, that's already one Frostlass. Do they have the Venomoth? Oh no, they have Arizu. So Arizu is basically what's its name? Our ace spec, the Hyper Aroma, without it's basically Hyper Aroma without like basically Hyper Aroma, but it's a supporter and it's weaker because you can't search for just any Pokemon or any stage 1. Like it's search for 3 evolution Pokemon that don't have a rule box and put them into your hand. So okay, so this is a confusion. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we basically have this match lost. I'll just scoop it. Yeah, match 3, we lost to a freaking rogue deck that we're probably never even going to see in the tournament. But you see, I still feel like this deck would have run pretty well if we just didn't... Like, this was like probably the setup we could have asked for any other matchup, but unfortunately we didn't get it this time, honestly. My god, that was like so nerve-wracking. Well, that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. We ran out of time, and honestly, that that last match really just took it all out of me. But yeah, please be sure to subscribe, like, comment down below of any decks you want me to try out or any video ideas. Yes, I do want to mention. I know this is also kind of awkward for it to be the first video of 2025, but then again, my previous video was the last video of 2024. And that was kind of awkward too, if I'm going to be honest. Like, it was just a deck profile. It wasn't like any big look back on the year type video that a lot of people like to do. But honestly, that's something I could eventually get into as the years of this channel go by. 100 subscriber special coming in 2 weeks from when this video is posted. I promise that will be the next video. You guys can sue me if that doesn't happen. Okay, don't sue me, for real. But yeah, again, subscribe, like, comment down below any video ideas. And until then, OstrichTCG out.